What is going on YouTube? It is your boy Brunick and I am back with another video, man. As y'all can see right here, man, I got y'all with the best pink diamond tier list, yo. I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about this tier list down below in the comments. Like I always say, man, these tier lists are so hard to make because really you haven't used every card, yo. So I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about this tier list. If I missed out on any cards, I obviously couldn't put all the pink diamonds in the game on this list, but I got a pretty decent amount of them. We're gonna get right into the tier list though, boys, because there's a lot on the list and we don't want to drag this video out too long though. To start off, man, Antoine, we're gonna put Antoine. I think I'm gonna have Antoine in C tier. I mean, this Antoine card, he isn't bad and he could maybe be B tier, but I just feel like he could be a little better and he's a little small for his position. He does have a big player model though. This Zion, I'm gonna put Zion in D tier. I feel like Zion cards are trash this year. For this Spencer Haywood, man, I think I'm gonna put him in A tier. I would put him in S tier, but I feel like he's a little undersized for his position. But he does come with that Devin Booker upper, so his release is gonna be crazy and he has good defense. For Walt Frazier, he's going D tier, man. This guy is garbage, terrible release in the game. Jokic, he's also going D tier. All Jokic cards are kind of just trash this year. I don't know why they make Jokic so bad in 2K. For Connie Hawkins, I'm gonna put him in B tier. He's decent, but I feel like he ain't anything special. Like I feel like this Spencer Haywood is better than him. For this Cade Cunningham, I think I'm gonna put Cade in S tier still, man. This Cade Cunningham is one of your best point guards in the game, at least for pink diamonds, man. And I feel like he definitely still deserves S tier. This Bob McAdoo, he's a hard one, man. I want to put him A tier because he's undersized, but I feel like he's still S tier for pink diamonds. Like I feel like his defense and just what he provides on the floor is just crazy, man. This Drew Holiday, he's not a bad card to have. I feel like I'm gonna put him A tier because like a 6'5" point guard who's great on defense with a good jump shot, man. This Drew Holiday, I feel like he's really slept on in this game. For this Caron Butler is pretty good, man. I'm gonna put Caron Butler in B tier. I like what this card provides for you in the game. It's pretty good offensively, got decent defense for you out there too, man. Decent player model. For Adrian Danley, he's easily D tier, man. This card is so bad in this game. I don't recommend anybody using that. For Lamar Odom, I think I'm gonna put Lamar Odom in C tier. He got a great player model, got great defense, but I just really don't like this card on offense in this game. Like he has decent stats, but I feel like he doesn't play that good. For Steph Curry, he's just undersized, no defense, so he gotta go D tier. I'm sorry, Curry. For this Gerald Wallace, I'm gonna put Gerald Wallace. Gerald Wallace is another guy who's kind of undersized for his position, man. But I feel like I'm gonna put him at the top of C tier for right now because I don't want the list to get too saturated. But Gerald Wallace is decent. He can still play, man. For Kelly Tripucka, I think I'm gonna put him at the top of A tier for right now. He damn near S tier though. I feel like his defense is just what holds him back a little bit at his position. But this Kelly is really good. He got good dribble six, a great jump shot. For this KD, I think I'm gonna put this KD at the top of C tier. Like I really want to put him at B tier, but at this stage of the game, I feel like this KD is just a little outdated, and his defense could be a way better. For Brown's easily going S tier. You know Brown's one of the best cards in this game. It doesn't matter what version of Brown you got, man. Brown's going to work. For Giannis, ooh, this one is hard, man. Y'all know what I say about Giannis. I think I'm gonna put Giannis at S tier for right now, but I really feel like Giannis is A tier because most people aren't gonna be able to shoot with him. But I feel like if you rhythm shoot, then he's definitely S tier. For Kyle Korver, I think Kyle Korver is really solid in this game, man. One of your best 3-and-D options in the game. His defense could be a little bit higher, but he has one of the best releases and it's so easy to green. So I feel like Korver has to go B tier just for that. For this Countdown Shea is really good too, man. I feel like I'm gonna put this Countdown Shea in B tier as well. Shea is just really good in this game for the point guard position, man. He does work out there. For Devin Booker, I think I'm gonna squeeze Devin Booker in the A tier still, man. I think Devin Booker is one of the easiest players to use in the game, one of the best releases. Hopefully he gets a new card this Friday, man. He's gonna be crazy. For Rudy Gay, I honestly think Rudy Gay might still be an S tier guy, but you do have to badge him out, man. But Rudy Gay plays so good in this game, so I think I'm gonna put Rudy Gay at the top of A tier because you will have to badge him out. But if you badge him out, man, this Rudy Gay is easily S tier. He's very athletic, great release, man. I love what Rudy Gay provides out there for you on the floor, man. For Kareem, he's like a Giannis type. Like if you could rhythm shoot, then you'll be able to green with Kareem. I just like his size out there on the floor, so I'm gonna put him A tier. I don't feel like he's S tier though, because I feel like a lot of people are gonna struggle shooting with him. But Kareem, he's 7'2" out there on the floor. One of your best power forward or center options, man. This Danny Granger is decent in this game, man. I feel like I don't know if he could go C tier. I feel like right now I'm gonna put him C tier at the top of C tier because I feel like these guys right here are a little bit better than him. But I like what he provides, man. He's 6'9". If he could play the two guard spot, then he would be higher. But he could only play the small forward or the power forward. So that's why I feel like holding him back a little bit. For Luka Doncic, I think I'm gonna put Luka in C tier. I would put this Luka in D tier, but it just his size at the point guard position, man. If you got size at the point guard position, you can't be that low. But this Luka is really not that good in the game. I highly recommend everybody wait for Luka Doncic's next card. For this LaMelo Ball, he's actually very good in this game, and this is going to be a hard one to rank, man. I like what LaMelo provides out there on the floor for you. Do I feel like he's A tier? I honestly do feel like this LaMelo is kind of still A tier, man. He's like a 6'6" point guard. Honestly, got a pretty good release. Defense is decent, man. I like what LaMelo provides out there. The only thing is his fade to like the left isn't as good, but if you use him, you'll get used to it. KP is easily S tier. This KP card is still really good. They dropped the 100 overall one, but this pink diamond one is still very elite, man. For this Terry Dissinger card, man, I think Terry's gonna have to go at the top of B tier for right now. I like what Terry does, man. He got great defense, a great shot. Y'all know Terry Dissinger, they just, ever since they started adding his card, I forget what 2K that was, they just juiced him, man. So he's definitely a good card out there. This solid 2 guard. This Adam Morrison, man, he's honestly very good in this game. I think I'm going to put this Adam Morrison in A tier, man. He has a very fast release. He got a great player model, man. And I slept on this card, but I played him a couple times this season in Showdown. And he's actually the real deal, man, if you know what you're doing out there with him. For this Big Z card, man, he would be S tier, but I feel like he's not as good as this KP. I'm going to put him in A tier for right now just because of his size, but I honestly feel like he's more of a B tier type of card. But just because of his size, he got to go A tier. For Scottie Pippen, at this stage of the game, I'm going to have to go B tier with this Scottie. Like, I really love what this Scottie provides out there on the floor. He's just one of the best 3-and-D options, man. He got a great release and has probably some of the best defensive animations in the game. I really like this Scottie card. For this Harden, man, this pink diamond Harden, I think he's going to B tier still. I feel like if you had the right defensive badges on him, he's easily A tier because I love what Harden does out there on the floor. He's a 6'5" point guard, but his base version, I feel like he's B tier just because he's lacking some defense out there. Wemby. For Wemby, y'all know Wemby's easily S tier, probably still one of the best cards in the game. I mean, it's Wemby, he's the hardest card to contest out there. For Pink Diamond Shaq, I usually would put centers that can't shoot in D tier, but this Shaq grabs mad boards, man. I'm gonna put this Shaq in C tier just because I feel like he's very athletic and gets a lot of boards out there on the floor. For this Kawhi, man, I want to put this Kawhi in B tier because I feel like he got defense. I'm going to put him in C tier because I feel like he's a little outdated and his releases are like still slow. But this Kawhi could really still play. You know, Kawhi gets some of the best defensive animations. And honestly, he's just like a 3-and-D option right there. So this Kawhi, he could be in B tier, to be honest. For D-Rob, I'm going to put this D-Rob in C tier as well. I mean, he got the size out there, but his jump shot's a little baited. It's not as good as the Opal D-Rob, and I just feel like this card is definitely outdated right now. For Yao Ming, this Yao Ming card, I mean, just because of his size, I'm going to throw him in B tier, but this card also isn't really that good. Like, his jump shot isn't the best. It's going to be hard to green with him, but he is like 7'5" out there, but his speed is also very slow. That's why him and Big Z can't be S tier, because I feel like they're just too slow out there. For this Greg Oden, man, I'm going to put him in B tier. He's a pretty solid card, got a big player model. His three-pointer isn't the highest, but you could definitely still green with him out there. It's going to take some getting used to, but once you do get used to his jump shot, you will definitely be able to green. He's just a solid card out there. Eddie Jones, I'm going to put this Eddie Jones also in B tier. Actually, I don't know. I feel like at this stage, Eddie Jones is going C tier. I feel like his defense could be a little bit better, but this card is really good offensively. His next card is going to be crazy. This Pink Diamond Evan Mobley, I feel like this Pink Diamond Evan Mobley is going to go in B tier, man. I feel like this Pink Diamond Evan Mobley is kind of decent in this game, and he's kind of underrated and slept on. Same with this Shawn Kemp. I feel like this Pink Diamond Shawn Kemp, he's B tier at least. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like this Pink Diamond Shawn Kemp is actually pretty playable in this game. I feel like he's a little bit better than these cards, and I actually like what he provides out there on the floor. For this Zach Edey, he's one of those big men. I think he's going to go B tier as well, man. He's just one of those really tall big men with a good release, but he's just very slow out there. If his speed was a little bit higher, he would easily be A tier or even S tier, but it's just a little slow out there on the floor, and that's just what's holding him back. For this Jalen Duran, man, I feel like he just can't shoot. And you know what I feel about centers who can't shoot, man. He is big out there, great player model, but I'm going to put him in D tier just because he got like a 50-something three-pointer, man. You can't shoot, I just can't use you out there. For Bobo, this Bobo card is decent, man. I want to put Bobo higher, but I feel like I'm going to put him in B tier because his defense ain't the best, you feel me? If his defense was a little bit better, I feel like Bobo could easily be an A tier card in this game. This Taco Fall is fun, but I feel like he's going C tier. He's really slow out there on the floor, man. He's not really doing too much out there for you. For Hakeem, I think Hakeem might be S tier, man. Hakeem is a borderline S tier, but for right now, we're going to put Hakeem in A tier, man. Hakeem is one of the best big men in the game. He has a new card, obviously, that's better than this, but this Pink Diamond one is still one of the best centers in the game. For this Pink Diamond KG, I'm honestly going to put him in D tier. His jump shot is so bad. I mean, he's great on defense, but I feel like his jump shot is so bad that he's not usable in this game. For Embiid goes in the same category as Hakeem. I feel like he's easily A tier, one of the best big men in the game, you feel me? For this Alex R, man, this is a hard one. He's either S tier. I feel like for right now, I'm going to put him at the top of A tier, but he could be S tier, man. For one, he's a Pink Diamond that's really cheap in the auction. He's like a 7-foot center, bro. Got a great release. This card's really good in the game, man. For Julian Strawther, man, this Julian Strawther is going A tier for me, man. I feel like he's also very good in this game, and a lot of people say he's undersized, but he got great defense. He got dribble saves, good jump shot in this game. I really like what this card can do, and he's also very cheap in the auction. For this Brandon Miller, I feel like he's going to go B tier, man. I feel like this Brandon Miller could be a better on defense a little bit, you feel me? And that's just the only thing holding him back. For this Jalen Wells, man, he's a 6'8" 2 guard, but his jump shot just isn't the best. It's on normal timing, and it could be a better jump shot, so he's going to go B tier just for that reason. For Ron Artest, man, Ron Artest, I feel like Ron Artest is one of the best defensive cards in the game. I still feel like Ron Artest is S tier in this game just because what he provides defensively, and he has one of the fastest jump shots and a great leaner going to the right. For this Mikal Bridges, man, I don't really know too much about this card. He has his release on quick, and I don't know how his release is in this game, so for that, I'm gonna throw him in the top. I'm gonna throw him at the end of B tier just for respect, but I don't really know too much about this card. For this Chris Paul, man, he's just gonna go D tier because he's just undersized, man. Chris Paul is actually pretty good this year. They actually made Chris Paul pretty decent, but this Pink Diamond one, you guys just aren't gonna want to run him, man. He's not good in this game. For Pink Diamond D-Wade, man, he's going to go C tier, man. I feel like this Pink Diamond D-Wade at this point, he's just a little outdated. He does have good defense, but his jump shot's just slow, kind of baited, so I don't really like him out there. This Maxi, he's a fun card to use, but he's undersized. I mean, I feel like Maxi got to go D tier. Like, you're really not supposed to be using that Maxi. This Stephon Castle, he's easily going S tier, man. He's like a 6'5", 6'7" point guard. Great defense, great jump shot in the game. He's one of the best point guard options in the game, and he is very cheap. For my boy Danny Green, he's also going S tier. One of the best budget cards in the game. Can play defense, can score with the best of them, can create his own shot. I love this card, man. For this Kobe White, I feel like this Kobe White, people want to put him S tier. I'm going to put him he's good though. I don't know. This Kobe White, just because of his duo with Lawyer Marketing, I feel like he gotta go S tier, man. Once you duo him up, he's just a demon in this game. For this Derek Coleman, I feel like I'm gonna put this Derek Coleman in B tier. I feel like this Derek Coleman is really good in this game though. I like what he provides out there. Got a great player model. His jump shot is a little updated so he can hit it out there. I love this Derek Coleman card. I feel like he's definitely playable. For this Franz, if y'all have this Franz is still S tier, man. He's a 6'10" shooting guard, man. He's very elite out there on the floor. His defense could be a little better, but I feel like just that size of the 2 guard spot still makes him S tier. For this Amen Thompson, man, I'm gonna put him in B tier. I feel like he just can't shoot in real life, but I feel like what he provides defensively, he could really play defense out there. And it's 2K. If you rhythm shoot, you might be able to knock him down with him. For Bilal, I'm gonna put Bilal easily in S tier, man. He's also like a 6'8" 2 guard, great defense, great jump shot in the game. He's easily a S tier card for me. This John Collins, I don't really know too much about John Collins. I'm gonna put him in C tier though, because I feel like he's not gonna be able to shoot. But like I said, I don't really know too much about this card. For this Zachary Ricochet, man, I don't know where I'm gonna put him. I feel like I'm gonna put him in B tier. Like, I feel like his jump shot could be a little bit better, but he does have size for his position, so he can't be C tier. Like, he's still a very solid guy in the game, and he's pretty cheap in the auction house. For Pink Diamond Gary Payton, at this point in the game, man, I feel like he's just outdated. He gotta go D tier, man. For Pink Diamond Paul George, I feel like he's still S tier, man. He's just as good as this Opal, especially if you haven't badged out. I love what this card provides for you in this game. This Andre Jackson Jr., this guy's trash, man. I wouldn't recommend using him. This Mattis card, he's a 6'10 small forward, so I feel like I'm gonna put him in C tier for right now. Like, he's pretty decent, got decent stats, man. So he could actually run a little bit. This Draymond, he's trash in this game, man. This Draymond ain't doing anything out there. This Matt Barnes card, I really don't know too much about him. He seems decent though. So for right now, I'm gonna put him in like C tier. This Calvin Nat, he's trash in this game. He's going D tier easily. Michael Beasley, y'all know where Michael Beasley's going, man. This card is easily an S tier card in this game. For this Zach LaVine, I also feel like Zach LaVine's an S tier point guard. He's one of the few S tier point guards I feel like, but Zach LaVine is so good in this game, man. I'm trying to tell y'all should have got that streak this weekend. For this Bobby Jones, he's not really providing too much out there on the floor besides defense. So for that, I'm gonna have to put him in C tier. But this Keldon Johnson, man, I feel like he's just a little undersized in his position, man. His defense could be a little better too, so I'm just going to put him at C tier as well. For this Michael Cooper card, man, I really like what Michael Cooper does out there. Got great defense, got a good shot. I'm going to put Michael Cooper in A tier, in my opinion, man. He's a really good card in this game, and he's very cheap in the auction house. For this Doug Christie, he's another S tier card, man. This Doug Christie is very elite. Y'all should all pick up Doug Christie if y'all need somebody who could get to a bucket and strap out there. For Joe Ingles, I don't know too much about this card, man, but I feel like he's not the best out there. So I'm going to put him at C tier. For this Wesley Pursley, man, I think I'm gonna put him in B tier. He seems like he has pretty decent defense and he can hit a shot out there. So he's gonna be like one of those 3-and-D options for y'all. For Dr. J, man, y'all know Dr. J is an easy S tier, man. One of the best cards in the game still, man. I love using this Pink Diamond Dr. J. He's elite out there. For this Jaime, feel like he's just a little undersized for what he could play, man. So I don't really like him out there, but he has a great release and his defense decent on defense. So I'm gonna put him in C tier. For this Asur Thompson, again, can't really shoot out there, but just like his brother, man, they're really athletic out there and can play defense. I'm gonna put him in B tier because if you rhythm shoot, but I really feel like both of these cards are like C tier cards. I'm gonna move them down because I feel like they're both C tier, to be honest. This Jonathan Bender, though, he's easily a B tier card. This Jonathan Bender, he seems very good, one of your best budget cards in the game. He could strap and he could get to his own shot, man. For this Rui Hachimura, man, I think I might put Rui in A tier. I really like what Rui does out there on the floor. He got a great player model. He's great on defense, and his jump shot's pretty good, man. I love this Pink Diamond Rui. For Dolph Schayes, man, he's easily going D tier. This card is so trash in this game. I don't even know why they gave him a card. For this Shea is hard, man. I still feel like this Shea is a very elite point guard in the game. I'm gonna have to put him S tier. I think this is the last S tier guy on the list, but I feel like this Shea definitely deserves the notch over the other Shea, man. For this Jeff Hornacek, man, he's going D tier, man. Jeff Hornacek ain't doing nothing for you out there. Same with the Jason Terry, man. He doing nothing out there on the floor. For this Dwight, I feel like this Dwight's also trash. I'm gonna put him in C tier though, because Dwight's one of those guys who grabs mad boards and is just very athletic out there. For this Glenn Rice, if y'all got him, man, this Glenn Rice is actually pretty good out there. I'm conflicted. I think I'm gonna put him at the top of B tier, man. I really like what this Glenn Rice card could do out there. He could create his own shot and he could get to that bucket, man. I love this Glenn Rice card. For this Mutombo, man, RIP Mutombo, I don't know where I want to put him, man. I feel like he's not good. Like, I feel like he's going D tier, man. He's just not one of those centers that you could really use out here in this game. Same with this Zach Randolph. I don't know too much about him in this game, but I haven't seen anybody using him and going to work, so he's easily going D tier. Rajon Rondo, he got decent defense at the point guard, even though he's undersized. So I'm gonna put him at C tier. For this Chauncey, another guy who's outdated, but he has decent defense, so he's gonna go C tier. And for this Jared Sullinger, I think that Jared Sullinger, he might be, he's either A or B. For right now, I'm gonna throw him at the top of B tier. This card is really solid in this game, and he's definitely playable, man. But that's going to do it for the tier list, boys, of the best pink diamonds in the game, man. Like I said in the intro, let me know what y'all think about my tier list in the comments below. I honestly feel like this is a pretty good tier list, yo. Like, look at my S tier. This seems like a pretty legit list. A tier all seems solid. Like I said, though, there was a lot of guys on this list, so I definitely missed out on some guys. If you want me to rank somebody that I missed out on specifically, just comment them and I'll rank them, yo. Let me know where y'all would have certain guys ranked. If y'all would have certain guys ranked higher or lower. Like I always say, man, these are the hardest videos to make, but I always like to see y'all comments and what y'all would change around, man. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support, man. This video was long, I know, so if you made it to the end, man, shout out to you. I love you guys so much, man. I hope y'all are having a great day. It's been your boy Brunick, and I'm out. Peace.